Here we are, connecting to Novi Pazar, baby. Here we are, connecting to Novi Pazar, baby. We're gonna finally do it. We finally gonna go to that city. Arrival to Novi Pazar. In many ways, this is like a mini Sarajevo. I mean, look at these streets. Don't you get a Sarajevo vibe? You know, this is the most Muslim Balkan city I've ever been to, and if you look in the distance, that looks like maybe it's a mosque. But this here is the first time I see some churches. As far as I know, maybe the population of Serbian Orthodox people here is about 10 to 20%. And so it's quite multicultural, but of course more geared towards Islam. And that's the city for you. This is one of the reasons why it's like a small Sarajevo. You got the hills overlooking the city, you got the Muslim influence. And from time to time you may come across snowy oases like this one. I mean, look at it. Imagine what was it like. What it was like, you know, when the first snowfall happened maybe like a month ago. I mean, look at it. I decided to take a more scenic route to one of the biggest supermarkets here, and it's like I'm in the countryside now. You know, you got these what look like farmhouses and a lot of green. Well, of course, you know, there's still some snow, so it's not as green can be, but it's quite interesting, really. I mean, I'm gonna be in that supermarket that is in a city vibe. I mean, I'm gonna be there probably in a few minutes. You see, I told you I'm still in the city. Did you doubt me for 1 second there? I am still in the city, okay? I was just in a bit of a countryside kind of vibe. And I'm now gonna descend back into the city and buy my things, okay? Oh, look at this. I just discovered a part of the city I didn't even know existed. Look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we got a little bit of sun here. So it's been more than a week for me in this blessed city. What is the impression? Okay, the impression is that I feel like the residents of this city are lucky that they got such a city that is, you know, not really that small of a city. You know, it's a decent sized city. They got everything they need, maybe just missing a movie theatre. Maybe they have a movie theatre, but I, you know, doubt that they are getting the latest movies, do you know what I mean? But yeah, basically they got this city that lets them practice their faith. The majority of the population practice their faith like they would have been able to practice it in a region that is more compatible with their faith. So in other words, they can seemingly practice their faith here quite freely. Besides that, yeah, definitely, I mean, if you're traveling in this country and you're done with Belgrade, Novi Sad and Niš, you want to go to some of the smaller cities, why not check this one out? Just pass by, spend a weekend or whatever, maybe one day even. You can finish in one day if you want to, but I'm Mr. Slow Traveller, do you know what I mean? And so that's why I usually stay in a place for at least a week. Such a sunny day. This is the most surreal graveyard I've ever seen. All the white, the hills, so densely populated. I mean, you gotta put the Muslims of Serbia in one place after their death, and this seems to be the place. I mean, here I was, just out and about in my beautiful city of Novi Pazar, and I see this on the fortress. It's quite interesting, really. Even in the smaller cities in Serbia, there's such support and What I know is that Serbia is generally in favor of Russia, but maybe when it comes to this specific situation, you got these signs of support